That misses high and inside, and Emma Ritter is aboard with 4 straight balls.
And that's really...
Goff throws down, applies the tag, but under it is Emma Ritter, and she swipes the payoff pitch. Misses low and outside to Addie Green. And back-to-back walks issued by Zabala. Base runners on first and second for the Hokies. Part of the NFCA Mid-Atlantic second team last season. Back up the middle to Zabala. Stays in front of it. Able to get the out at first for 1 out for the Cards. Swung on and missed, and a big punch out for Zabala to get out number 2. Also part of that NFCA Mid-Atlantic second team, and this is into left center. Under it is Chelsea Mack, who will make the grab. The Hokies strand 2. Alyssa Zabala getting herself out of a jam. The Cards coming to the plate after this.
A throw hard start to finish. You're going to see her in the high 60s, touching 70, even in the 7th inning. She's someone that just has a lot of effective velocity, likes to jam hitters, which if I threw 70, I'd want to jam hitters too, right? It's just
to Hess. Misses outside, and the speedy Hess is aboard with that free pass.
And we've talked about it before, but for Louisville, the walks are so important. It really is a vital part.
Full count pitch. Sends the left side. Bree Peck makes the play. Over to Michelle Chatfield at first base.
The grind has, so really we need to stay disciplined on this one.
And that one blows by her on the outside part of the plate for the 3rd out. The Cards strand 1. We're going to head scoreless. Misses high and outside. And issues a walk to Chatfield. This is swung on, sent to the left-hand side. Richardson will get the out at second, get that lead runner for the first out here in the top of the 2nd. Conclusion of the 1st. That pitch misses, and another walk given by Zabala, her 4th of the afternoon. Overcast, a little windy. Jammed in on the hands. Daisy Hess will make the toss, looking to turn the double play, and not in time. But did get 1 out, the Cards did. Good. This off speed is drilled into right field. Ani Rose has the green light. She crosses home. And a big single RBI for Addie Green makes it a 2-0 ball game in favor of Virginia Tech. Yeah.
You have a game to play tomorrow. You know, Zabala has thrown 42% of the innings for this team all year. So it's something that you're going to see her again. So why let them see you more than you have to right now?
Well, Cameron Fagan gets up there and gets jammed on the inside, but it finds its way into that 5-6 gap into left field for a single and an RBI.
So try to roll another ground ball and get this Cardinals team back in their dugout.
2 outs here, and she does just that. Able to underhand it over to Frizzell at first, gets the out. Hokies strand 2, but they put 3 across the plate.
In this instance, and what that will look like for her over the next several weeks.
That'll be a punch out for Lindsey Grine, her 2nd of the day.
Been plagued by so many different injuries, has worked tirelessly.
This is a well-struck moonball. However, under it, Addie Green had just kind of hung up. The wind is actually blowing toward that right-hand fence, or the right side. Off the end of the bat, Goff will be out at first as Grine able to get that ball over to first base. Michelle Chatfield for the 3rd out. We're going to head to the 3rd. Swung on, and Richardson over to Frizzell for put out number 1 here in the top of the 3rd frame.
And there's that ground ball as your friend. Do that all by yourself.
Chatfield We'll send one, a little blooper into left field. Paige Garrity comes up throwing. That'll keep Chatfield at first. Chatfield's aboard with a single. And that'll be Gabby Holloway's first strikeout of the game. Another 2-2. Catches the outside part of the plate. Goff throws the ball down knowing that touch
is so difficult to keep with a pitch like that.
Not the punch out for Grine, her third strikeout. And that'll be a back runner for the Cards on first. Sent back up the middle. Grine unable to glove that in time. And Mack with lots of speed able to beat that out. Runner
as a hitter, keep those between the white lines.
The payoff pitch misses in the dirt. And everybody will advance 60 feet.
Heavy shaded to left center.
And with that walk, Allie Alexander will step on home plate, and Cards get one run back from the forced walk there. Pickle Winkler will take over running duties at first base for the Cards. Swung on and jammed on the inside, and Grine helps herself out with that shallow pop-up off the bat of Vanessa Miller for 2 outs. Swung on, sent to the left-hand side. Bree Peck will step on the third base for the third out. The Cards leave the bases stranded, but they do get one. Across the board, it's 3-1 Hokies headed into here in Louisville, Kentucky for some ACC softball action. A little chopper back to Gabby Holloway. She underhands it over to Frizzell for out number 1 for the Cards.
Yeah, when you're confident in your abilities to hit it anywhere on the plate. So making sure that she can get the one she wants to handle.
Well, and off the glove of Gabby Holloway, but good teamwork there. Daisy Hess able to collect that ball off.
Most of the Virginia Tech hitters have also been in the very back of the box, so generally you're not going to swing at that. So kudos to Holloway for making the adjustment of where it breaks, inducing those ground balls, and gets another one there.
Skies this one. And under it is Michelle Chatfield. Now makes her way to Louisville. Swings on this one in on the hands, and under it is Bree Peck, makes the grab in fair territory, runs out into foul territory, but that's 2 outs now for the Hokies.
A bit more texture.
That catches the outside part of the plate, and that'll be a punch out for Grine, her 4th of the afternoon. A quick 3 outs for the Hokies. We're headed to the that misses high and inside to Fagan, and Fagan given the free pass by Holloway. Holloway's McMillan, the junior from Greensboro, North Carolina. A little chopper over to Richardson. Does not get McMillan in time. Everybody's safe. Base runners aboard, first and second. For no outs here for the Cards in the top of the 5th. Sky high. Under it is Allie Alexander, and she'll make the grab for out number 1 here in the top of the 5th.
Yeah, good job from Boo inducing that recent trip to Florida. Had a couple tough outings.
A tough hop there by Richardson. Daisy Hess diving into third base, trying to make that play, unable to do so.
And Coach DeMoore's answer was Emily Leggett, that her timing's a little off, but it's coming, and you can see her put it together there. A great at bat.
Well, timing was on there as she gets a single and an RBI. Bases stay loaded, and still only 1 out for the Cards. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. And Martin is hit by a pitch, and another run will make its way home. Finds a 5-6 gap on this. One will score. Luco held up at third base. So big single there from Ritter. Continues the streak for the Hokies. Now it's Addie Green who sends this into left center field. And that'll be in the warning track. One will score. And a long fly ball there from Addie Green. Again, we're seeing the wind whip out to that right field foul pole.
In her pitches and keeping some people off balance.
Sent over to Allie Alexander, looking to get that lead runner at home. She gets the out. A great heads-up play there by Allie Alexander at second base to get that second out and lead runner for the fifth. Corey McMillan lines this into center field, and two will score. And now, Joanna, the run rule is in play for the Hokies. Runner
to the complete game.
And again, finding the gap there. Paige Garrity comes up with that ball. Another one will score. A swing and a miss. As Lindsey Mullen able to get that third out finally for the Cards. The Hokies put up an 8-spot. Cards with their backs against. Going to go the distance. There's 4 strikeouts on the day. Over to Rose. Gets the out over to Michelle Chatfield at first for the first out. We'll chop her over to left-hand side. Bree Peck comes up gunning, but Chatfield can't hold on to the ball, and Mack is aboard. Deep in the count both times, be able to get that walk. And 4 straight balls puts Daisy Hess aboard. Swung on and sent into left center field, but covering a lot of ground is Addie Green. So much speed. You mentioned it earlier, Joanna, and you know how much faith this coaching staff has in Addie Green's ability to cover grass. And again, swung on and sent into left field. Addie Green makes the grab in fair territory, and that will do it for game 1 here on the ACC Network Extra. Joanna, I mean, you talked about it, 11 hits and 11 runs. Different way of winning for Virginia Tech today.
It really is. I think if you had a chance to say, hey, no extra hits, no extra base hits you were going to give up today, what would you think? Louisville would have said, I like my chances a lot. But Virginia Tech finding a way to push runs across the plate. And how about Grind giving up 1 hit? She threw extremely well, had a great day.